Hi, I'm Beverly Holden, and I've been sharing my journey about leaving the church and starting spirituality. Today, I want to talk about my body, our bodies, our physical vessel. So, in the church, there was heavy emphasis on our hair length, our dress length, makeup, foods that we ate. We were very diligent, making sure that we didn't eat pork. There's certain types of seafood that we didn't eat. We could drink alcohol, but in moderation. But our hair had to be, couldn't be too short, and our dresses had to make sure that they were not too short. And so there was a lot of emphasis on our physical appearance. Now let's look at society and what the world teaches us. Society has a very heavy emphasis on beauty. In this day and age, the Barbie look is in. The be slender, beautiful, full lips. Get rid of those wrinkles. Get rid of those sags. Um, age is frowned upon. We're bombarded with ads about and marketing about how to lose weight, how much exercise we need to do, how much food we should eat, or the right kinds of food to eat, to look a certain way. And it's as though women get or just people get their self-esteem, their feeling of worthiness by how they look. Now, I'm not saying it's not important to be healthy, to take care of ourselves and to eat healthily, and to be mindful of exercising, that kind of thing. That's just part of loving ourselves. What I'm talking about is how we see ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, how we view ourselves. So, A Course in Miracles that I began reading and studying, one of the first lessons they taught was, I'm not a body. Well, of course, we're not bodies, but many of us identify with our bodies. For instance, when I lose weight, I feel better about myself. But when I gain weight, I feel worse about myself. Well, what's that about? Why should I feel better about myself? Why should I feel worthier? Why is my self-esteem higher when I'm a certain weight or I look a certain way? Our self-esteem or our worth doesn't have anything to do with this physical meat suit, this avatar is housing our spirit, our soul. Because each one of us is a soul who lives for eternity. And when our bodies, when we're finished with their purpose, and we leave our bodies and we exit and cross the veil, we're still alive. We live forever. And we are not that body. We go to heaven, we come back into another body. Sometimes we're a man, sometimes we're a woman, sometimes we're an animal, however we reincarnate. But we're not the body that houses our spirit. So my only point here is let's make sure that we understand where our worthiness comes from. Every single child, man, woman, is worthy and precious. And it doesn't matter what we look like. It doesn't matter how the skin is stretched over our face. It doesn't matter what our age is. It doesn't matter how many pounds we weigh. It doesn't matter how beautiful we think we are, how beautiful we think we're not. What's important is how we see ourselves from within. That we not identify ourselves as a body. We identify ourselves as children of God. And we know that we're loved. God sees us as perfect and innocent, and it doesn't have anything to do with this avatar that we're in. I hope that's helpful. Uh, Please join me again next week. We cover something else. Thank you.